up with y'all? It's Nick checking in, and as you can hear, I'm a little bit under the weather, but still wanted to get out a video for you guys. In this video, I'm going to be talking about rooming houses, some of the issues that I've been having, just to give you guys an update. The first issue is real estate is a business of ebbs and flows, and right now, I guess we're in a flow. There's been a lot of people not paying. I guess we have 3 houses, 5 rooms per house, and it's probably 2 of the houses are either, 2 of the rooms in each house are either vacant or nobody's living there, or vacant or nobody's living there, if you don't know what vacant means, and or they're not paying their rent. So that is about 2/5 or 40% of the rooms are available right now, and we're having a problem putting people in because we have a problem putting people out. Basically, it's hard to put somebody out within a month, so that's a month's worth of missed rent. And basically, how we're renting them out is, on a weekly basis. So it's very difficult to kick somebody out in a month's rent. Recently, we had an argument between 2 people, and one of the persons ripped off the thermostat off the wall, and it's the middle of winter, so you have to have the heat up. So we've been having interpersonal relationship issues within the house. The police have been called. It's been very stressful. So what we've been doing is we've been putting the people who have been causing a lot of issues out, right away. We also been switched the lease up to make it easier to put the people out for things like that, to make that part of the lease, because if it's not in the lease, you can't enforce it on the back end. It has to be in the lease on the front end. So the new people, it'll be a lot easier to put them out. We changed the verbiage in the lease. We also have been more diligent. As soon as you miss the payment, we've been going forward with eviction proceedings instead of giving any leeway or lead time. Because if we give you 2 weeks lead time, that takes it to 6 weeks before we could even think about putting somebody out. So as soon as you miss, that starts the clock. So the clock's ticking as soon as you miss a payment now. And with the interpersonal stuff, we might be switching to a system where if you give problems interpersonally, we might start giving out, what do you want to call it, a fine, noise disturbance fine and stuff like that, and the police will get called. We're going to start giving out fines for that because you're causing disturbance and bringing down the value of the house. So that's lots of the interpersonal stuff that's been going wrong. And also, we've had some of the people that we put in haven't been some of the cleanest. So in one of the houses, we actually had a problem where it's rats were coming in, and what is the other animal? And roaches came in. So right away, we got on the issues, and we've plugged up any holes where they might have been coming in, and we sprayed. We got rid of the rats on the first go, but the roaches it took us a couple weeks to get those out. So going forward, we didn't have a trash can in the front of the house and in the back of the house. So we have new nice outdoor trash cans to keep the trash inside and protected from anything that can get to it. And we also put a trash can in the kitchen. That way they wouldn't leave any trash or anything in the kitchen, or there wouldn't be any trash or anything in the rooms. And really, we may have to switch to doing monthly or bi-monthly room inspections to make sure that people are keeping their rooms clean, kind of like a college thing. We might have to start doing that because it's very difficult to get rid of the roaches, because it took a couple of times for them to come out and spray to completely get rid of them. And that's just not something I want to tie my name to at all, is a rodent problem or being a landlord that has stuff like that. I mean, as soon as we heard about it, we got people on it, but I don't want my name tied to a product that has that type of issue. So what I'm going to have to do is be more diligent, and I think I'm going to have to, at least on the people that I manage, put room inspection clause in there, where if we're having issues with bugs or anything like that coming in, because there weren't any before anyone moved in, so it's how people are keeping the house now, pretty much. So if we are having an issue like that, to make it better on everyone else living there, I'm going to have to come in monthly to see if there's trash or anything laying around. So those are the 2 main issues we're having with the rooming houses. put a couple people out, couple arguments and stuff like that. I think down the line, maybe a rooming house, like close to like a college campus, might be a better thing, where you can get college students, you probably can get their parents to co-sign on the lease. You know, just give them a break compared to the college's room and board room, because you're not going to give them board, because I believe board is food. So whatever, how much a room costs on college campus, if you can swing it, make it a little bit less than that for the semester, and just let them stay in there in between semester break, which would be a great thing for people who live like out of state. Because if you go to college and you live out of state, the winter break's not that bad because they let you leave your stuff a lot of the time. But like the summer break, you have to take everything you own home, however far you live. So if you were able to keep your stuff down there, I think a lot of parents would be keen to that, because they don't have to come get their kid and all this stuff. They just come get them on graduation day, or they might have a car by then. So I think if moving forward, rooming houses would be targeted in a place like close to a college campus to try that out. So we've had a couple issues, but the houses where the rooms are already paid for, and so it's not that difficult to make like cash flow on them, but we can cash flow more, and we're going to be more selective on putting people in there. We might switch to a system like we do with the rental houses and go check out their house before they move there. Probably not because of the volume of people we put, but we just want to keep the houses clean, safe for everybody. So we have to be more diligent to people we're putting in there. So this is an update on how the rooming houses have been going. So I'll check back in probably every like 2 months or something to let you guys know an update. This is one of the rough times where we're figuring it out. We're making changes and we're adapting a lot of times. So it's tough, but we'll get through it. So this is Nick checking out.